Well, let's talk about what it's like to be home for you. This is like home for the holidays?
Yes, at last. I've been dreaming of this time. Every time that it gets stressful throughout the year, I've thought, Christmas, I get a Christmas break and I'll be back home. So, yeah.
What's it like to come back here too? Because this is where you went to high school.
Yeah. This is where I was born and raised, so it's nostalgic in many ways, but it's also just kind of same old, same old. I mean, I came for Christmas every year, and I'm looking forward to it being no different, you know?
Do you just become regular Carly Rae, not Carly Rae Jepsen superstar when you're at home?
Well, I like to think that I'm always just regular Carly Rae, and I get to do some pretty outrageous things in my life, but I remain myself wherever I go, yeah.
So they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So obviously your song Call Me Maybe has been imitated by many, many people. What do you think when you see all the different versions out there?
It's extremely moving to me. I can remember with my little sister, Katie, when we loved like the Spice Girls or the Wallflowers, we would take a video camera and do our own little living room dance or choreography to it. And to see that people are doing that with a song that I was a part of is really huge. It's extremely flattering, yes.
Even if it's goofy and silly.
Especially if it's goofy and silly. My favorite Call Me Maybe remakes are the ones that make me howl and laugh and kind of feel lighthearted, you know?
So tell me about Justin Bieber. Is he sort of the reason that you're sitting here today? I mean, one of the main sort of things that catapulted you into that next stratosphere.
He's definitely a big piece in the puzzle. It's been a lot of things. I think I lucked out with a great set of parents, a great family who supported me from day one, a great management team, a great kind of whole army of people around me who've believed and supported in this. But it was definitely his first initial tweet at the beginning of this year that really sparked the fire and made it more of a global thing rather than just a within Canada sort of thing. So I'm forever indebted to him, and I have a lot to thank him for.
Now let's make this clear, you're not an overnight sensation. You've been working at this for a long time.
Yes, since I was 7 years old, so it's been a while. I began falling in love with music at a very young age because my family was really into it, and singing was just one of those things I took to immediately. And it was about the age 17 that I picked up my first acoustic guitar and realized that my passion bled into the songwriting side of things as well. And since then it's just been a whirlwind and lots of ups and lots of downs, and I've found that I really enjoyed the roller coaster of it, and I'm really especially grateful for this past year.
So when you are in the middle of some scene that you would never would have imagined yourself in, or something that maybe you only dreamed about, do you have to kind of pinch yourself sometimes and go, oh my gosh?
Well, the truth is there was a little bit of both things. There is that sort of utter disbelief that this is my life, and then there's also that sort of that really weird kind of confidence that when I was 7 years old I had, that, you know, it's just going to happen, it's just going to work out somehow. And I think I go through both things where I feel like this is totally meant to be, and then there's that other moment where I'm like, how can this be real? This is like I'm living a fairy tale. So it's both.
What's it going to be like to take the stage here at your old high school with a whole group of hometown fans?
I'm really nervous about tonight, and I think it's because this is the real hometown show. I mean, Vancouver is my hometown, but Mission is like where it's at, and I can actually remember taking the stage as Little Orphan Annie when I was in high school in grade 8, and then again as Dorothy and Sandy in Grease. So there's a lot of amazing memories on this theater, and I can remember being backstage or in the dressing room where I'm getting ready today and putting on wigs and being all nervous and thinking about opening night and closing night, and here I am today going back and getting to perform as myself. So it shivers up and down my spine. It's a really cool night.
When was the last time you were on that stage then?
Ooh, probably. Actually, I've come back for a couple shows throughout the years as it's moved on. So probably about maybe 3 years ago was the last one. So yeah, but this will be a totally different story.
Do you have a message out there for other young aspiring singers and songwriters?
Yes, I mean, there's so much I would want to say. As always happens, sort of as you live through something, there's like, well, I would do this and this and this differently. Or I would say, first of all, just to get a hold of an instrument as soon as you can. Any instrument, whatever you are attracted to, basically. And I would say, inform yourself as much as you can about how to kind of get in with different business people and like-minded musicians. And third, and probably what should have been first, is just sort of to learn as much as you can and to believe that it can happen and that the way it probably will happen will be not what you expect and to be okay with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was perfect.